Well, it's exciting times here in the city of Ottawa because so many things are coming back, festivals, and one of the best festivals, if you want to see some really unique productions with some great local Canadian talent, that is the Ottawa Fringe Festival. And one of those productions is called Puzzles, and I am joined by its playwright and producer, Joanne John. Joanne, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. Joanne, let's just start off a bit of your background. You know, I understand you began writing this play about 10 years ago, but what is your theatrical background? Have you written plays in the past?
Yes, I have. Now, I can't say that I've written them in great sequence or succession, but probably about 25 years ago or so, I wrote a one-woman show that was presented at the GCTC, and actually that starred the now famous Karen Robinson of Schitt's Creek fame.
Oh, wow.
And yes, I know, it was a real coup. And then, I had a lot of hiatus because I had a full-time job, a government career, and then children. And I went back to writing later on, especially to writing plays. I always did poetry and other things. I went back to writing plays maybe about the last, 10 years. And this is where this play sort of originated.
Yeah, so take us back. 10 years ago, you started writing this. I understand it was inspired by your mother and a relationship that she had.
Well, yes, it was inspired by my mother because at 80 years old, she met the love of her life, who was 90 years old.
Wow.
So that was rather unusual. And I was just, fascinated with the fact that they had this love story as, very senior people. Now, it didn't stay that way. It was the inspiration, but the play itself, as plays often do, as writing often does, morphed into something else. It still is a play that features an older couple, but it is a drama. It's a family drama where it explores a mother-daughter relationship more, and a daughter who returns home after some time being away and estranged, and ends up she returns to confront her mother about some memories that are resurging about the disappearance of her sister when they were children.
So what are some of the themes then, Joanne, within that discussion and the relationship between mother and daughter that we see in the play?
I would say the way I put it in some of the promo materials, that it is a mother-daughter relationship shrouded in guilt and denial. So I wanted to explore, what happens when, maybe some members of a family, there might be a family tragedy or, major family issue, and one member of a family wants to discuss it, or maybe some members want to raise the issues and work through them, whereas others may decide they'd rather pretend it never happened, they'd rather forget about it, avoid it. So the play really does kind of take the audience on a little bit of a journey as to how this particular family gets from that sort of denial stage to the point at which they now have to confront the reality of what had occurred.
Yeah, and I think most audience members are going to relate quite a bit just from that description that you just made there. I can certainly relate. Let's talk about the cast and the crew. You've put together a wonderful cast and crew for this play.
Yes, I've been really lucky. First of all, the great thing was I managed to get two really good directors, and they agreed to be co-directors, which is kind of unusual. So they have, it's Mika Jondal de Sejour, and he's recently moved to Ottawa from New York. And then I have Lisa Muser, who is well known in Ottawa as a talent manager. They agreed to work as a directing team. Then the actors are also well known in Ottawa, and even in one case in Stratford, and that's Mike Kaza, as well as Jackie Dutois and Janissa Rodriguez. And they are doing a fantastic job with my script.
What was the process like to bring it to Fringe?
Well, it was interesting because I was actually kicked out of the process at the beginning because Fringe is a lottery, and you have to put in your request to be part of the lottery. You don't put your script in or anything like that, just the name of your production company. So I did that, but I didn't get chosen in the lottery. So then they have a thing where it's like a kind of poor you category, and that allows you to bring your production to Fringe yourself. So I really had some faith in this play. So I decided that it was a good time to put my own backing towards it and produced it myself. So
good for you.
It's called a BYOV, Bring Your Own Venue. And so my play is part of the Bring Your Own Venue.
Nice. I love it. Well, congratulations. I know how much hard work goes in. I mean, just as you described from the beginning to the process of bringing it. So really appreciate your time today as well. I want to remind everybody, Ottawa Fringe going on June the 16th to the 26th in some great venues. OttawaFringe.com to find out more information.